Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Rob from the Exit Light channel. Our Lord and Master, Tracy, is out of hospital. She's still very poorly, and we are hopefully going to do a podcast on Monday. I'm just going to do a quick one now. Not a podcast, obviously, just a quick recording. And then we're going to start really putting our noses to the grindstone to look at Easter. What am I talking about? Easter. Halloween. The 31 days of Halloween of October. Now, we've also got the giveaway, which is going to be happening quite soon. So, keep your eyes and ears open for that. So if you could for me, hit the like button. Excuse me, I've got a sweet. Blood sugars are really low. So I'm cheating a bit. So hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell, because we've got some brilliant content coming out. It's really good over the month of October is excellent, and Tracy really works hard. So yeah, do that please, and we will be back up and running hopefully from next week. Tracy thanks everybody, which she will do herself, but I'd like to thank you all for all your words of encouragement and get well soons and stuff like that. It was amazing, so thank you guys, and it really does help. Right, what we're going to do today? Well, we're going to look at sea monsters from mythology, folklore, legend, TV, films, books, because Tracy gave me this stuff to read through, and a lot of it is just off the telly. So we're just going to have a. I'm sorry about it. If you can hear that buzzing, it's notifications. So I really, really apologise. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up when you're recording, but anyway, I better get on, I know. Okay, guys. The first one we're going to look at is the Kraken. Now, the Kraken is basically like a huge, huge octopus. Now, it says here that in the second Pirates of the Caribbean film, that the Kraken had big tentacles, but had a fish's tail. Now, a humanoid sea creature with tentacles like arms and a fishy tail. The mythological Kraken closely resembles a giant squid. Now, there is a remake of the Clash of the Titans, which you remember years ago, the Clash of the Titans. Well, the new one that was made in 2010, their Kraken had tentacles. I don't know what kind of tail it had, but supposedly it had crab arms as well. So, I mean, make of that what you will. But yeah, so that basically is the Kraken. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about it's called the Ottoia, or Ottoia, Ottoia. Ottoia. Hot. Yeah, it's got to be something like that anyway. Now, this thing looks like a huge, big, worm-like creature with a mouth like some out of Alien, the film Alien. It is one ugly mother clucker. It's not winning any beauty contests, this thing. Anyway, let's have a little read of what he says. Let's have a look together. Okay, there are loads of giant and not so giant sea monsters populating the movies, from the giant octopus of It Comes From Beneath the Sea to the more recent creatures like those in, say, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. But one of my favourites is the thing that attacks the Argonaut in Stephen Sommers' 1998 Aliens like Deep Rising. Now, I haven't seen any of these films, so I can't really comment to some degree. But when you've got films like, we have a channel called the Horror Channel, and it has really good films on at night. But during the day, the crap, Mega Shark versus the Giant Octopus. I did catch two-headed sharks or something, or flying sharks. It's bizarre. But anyway, if you do like watching films about sea monsters and stuff like that, the best one I can suggest you watch is Megalodon with Jason Statham. It's a really, really good film, and it's got Jason Statham in it, so all that's for the ladies who like Jason Statham type looking person. Yeah, that's a really good film, and it's got a little bit of substance behind it as well, because at the end of the day, you know, the storyline is, well, I won't going to tell you the storyline, but, you know, I suggest you watch it. Right, let's have a look what we've got next. Oh, right, Sirens. Sirens basically is a mermaid who sits on the cliffs in a storm and sings a song or makes music, and it was in a film called, which I watched when I was a kid, Jason and the Argonauts. And basically, it's with, obviously, you know what a mermaid looks like, a human body with a fish tail. They sit and make music, and it attracts people, men usually, because men are stupid. And I say that as a man. And they end up crashing on the cliffs, and it's not a very good ending for anybody. Well, it is for the sirens. So you have to be aware, because I live down in Cornwall, and where I live, it's, well, if you don't know where Cornwall is, if you're listening to this somewhere else in the world, basically it's all coast. We have rocks and stuff like that, and there are lots of old folk tales about sirens and mermaids and mermen and all the rest of the malarkey. So yeah, it's It's scary. And I think both me and Tracy don't like. I like to swim. I love swimming. I've done scuba diving when I was in the army, and I really enjoyed it. And I know that Tracy's husband loves scuba diving. But I don't like being out of my depth in the sea. I don't like the idea, and Tracy doesn't like the idea of something that could come from below and get you. And it scares me as well. I really, really don't like the idea of that. But anyway, and the last one I'm going to talk to you about is the Loch Ness Monster. Now, we have featured the Loch Ness Monster in lots of other podcast recordings that I've done. But the reason I wanted to bring up the Loch Ness Monster today is that they have been doing some more investigations on the loch, and they have found that there is some DNA that they've got this new technology that you take water from the loch, from the bottom of the loch, from the middle of the loch, from the top of the loch, and they're able to find out the DNA of all the creatures that have been swimming in the loch. Like I don't know, catfish, trout. I don't know what kind of. I'm not big up on my fish, unless it's battered with. I think it's cod battered with chips, and that's me pretty much done. But yeah, so they found that there is some DNA that can't be identified. So that's worth thinking about. And obviously, it's in England, well, it's in Britain, the UK. So that's the only place we've really got where we see sea monsters, or we can go to try and see sea monsters. It's Loch Ness. So it is. There, Loch Ness. That's a bit Irish, wasn't it? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our little chat. And remember to hit that like button. And we will be back on Monday, hopefully. And we can kick on. So take care. God bless. Look after each other. And I will speak to you all again soon.